Hello, pet parents, and welcome to BlogPaws 2016. It is a very hot conference in many ways. But you know what? I am really excited because one of the hottest topics out there that folks are here for is to learn more about SEO and really communicating in different ways at a much higher level. And our next guest, Adam Greenbaum, is here. You're going to be doing a session exactly about that to help everybody take it to a whole different level.
Well, we're talking about a little bit of everything. We're talking about SEO, we're talking about social media, and we're talking about analytics, because everyone here does SEO. They all do social media, but does it work? Nobody knows. So I'm going to really dive deep into tracking and how to use numbers and analysis to build your blog, build your website. Stop thinking of it as a blog and start thinking as a business, and you'll see growth.
Now, what are some of the things that you see on a regular basis that are maybe not mistakes, but that are overlooked by people?
Well, I say this a lot, and it sounds awful, but it's very true. You have to have good content. And I think what a lot of people do, I have to have a post today. I have to post something Saturday. And I don't think it necessarily has to be like that. I think it's better to have meaningful, strong content that is shareable online, that resonates with people, and that makes a difference and informs, and just take it up a notch. You can do all the little things, that's great, but I think if you really focus on quality over quantity, you'll see some real growth.
Couldn't agree more. Now, what are some of the tips that you give people who are saying, okay, I want to get better at this, Adam? Where do I start? What do I do?
Yeah.
Where do they start?
I'll tell you, step one, put Google Analytics on your website. I'm going to be talking a lot about that. You could be doing all the SEO in the world. If you don't know how much traffic it's bringing your site, it doesn't matter. You could have 10,000 social media followers, 100,000 social media followers, but if you don't know what type of traffic they're driving to your site, what's the point? So that's really step one, is focus on the numbers, focus on tracking, and learn, and treat it like a business more than just a blog.
Well, and speaking of that, you also have your own blog here in the pet world. And, I mean, you're making a difference for the Boston Terriers out there. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I started Boston Terrier in 2011, and it was crazy. You know, it's one breed of dog, and everyone said you're going to have this little site with one breed of dog, and now we get 1 million impressions on our site every month across social media, across our website. We save thousands of Boston Terriers' lives. Last night, this is kind of a crazy story. Last night before the conference, we're out to dinner before we're coming on this trip, and I'm at a restaurant, and the restaurant manager walks over and says, "Is that your Boston Terrier?" Well, out of all the people there, how would you know that I have Boston Terriers? So of course we run over, and a woman had stranded her Boston Terrier at this restaurant for, they said, just over 3 hours. It's a hot day in Denver, and of course, me having over 100,000 social media followers, took photos, posted the dog's name, owner's name, can anyone help me? And we found that owner in 15 minutes.
Wow.
And got her there. And so, you know, there's so many cool things you can do in this world. Again, like this dog, had I not been sitting there, probably the one person on the planet who could have banded together tens of thousands of Boston Terrier owners to find and say, oh, okay, I know her, let me call her. Who knows what would have happened to her? So it was just fate that I was there. But those are just one of probably 500 stories I've had over the years where, you know, things like that happen.
Well, that is incredible. I got to tell you, the power that folks have these days is unprecedented.
Yeah.
You know, individuals are making a difference. Even just going out to eat, being able to share, hey guys, anybody help me out with this?
Yeah.
Or, hey, does anybody know that? You're going to get 20, 30 responses. For you, where do you see it all going, though? Where do you think the next evolution in the next year or two is?
Well, you know, I think we live in a world now where, you know, there's so many people here walking by, and they're all just bloggers sitting at a coffee shop and working at a computer. And I think maybe 3-4 years ago, that's all you were just a blogger. But it's like you look at the way the world is now, and whether there's shootings or animals needing help or major things happening with politics, I mean, everyone has a voice. I mean, I'll tell you this, between Boston Terrier and myself, I've got well over 100,000 social media followers. And last month, I drove over 75,000 clicks to different causes animals in need. So to think of one guy can drive 75,000 clicks in 30 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it really is. I want to make sure the folks know where they can find out more information. Let's give out both of your sites so that they
definitely.
can get a flavor of everything that Adam is doing. And I got to tell you, folks, it is really exciting. Being at a conference like this, everybody, yes, we all get along, but we're all learning. So it's really a great thing. And you're going to share right now where they can continue learning.
Yeah, absolutely. So I own a cloud-based technology company for veterinarians, but what's great about it is we have an amazing blog where we post marketing tips. Now, we aim them a little bit towards veterinarians, but they are the same concepts that everyone should be using, whether it's SEO, analytics, social media. So that is whiskercloud.com. And if you just go to our blog, there's a ton of great content there. And then, of course, we've got ibostonterrier.com, just the letter I, Boston Terrier, like iPhone. And there's over 3,500 posts, believe it or not. And yeah, I mean, even I built the site, I run the site, and I still get lost in it. We've got videos, photos, tips, dogs in need, different rescue organizations. There's just so much great content on there. We update it daily, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for everything you're doing in the pet world. We truly appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is great.